Hi, my name is Chinda Sharan and my register number is UR15CS356. So today we are going to see about the user-defined functions that can be used in a Unix shell scripting language. So there are two examples that today I am going to explain. One is the banking application and another one is library management. So let's get started. So first off, I opened a file. Okay. So now usually in banking, all we do is withdraw, deposit, or check the balance of our bank account. So I've created a function called withdraw. So I've created a function called withdraw, within which I've given a condition where $with is greater than $current. Here $with and $current are two variables that are gotten from the user later on in the program. But as of now, I'm going to, these are nothing but just the input that is gotten from the user. That is $with is nothing but the amount that the user is required to withdraw, and $current is nothing but the current balance in the account. Okay, so if the withdraw amount that the user is going to give is greater than the current amount that is, the current balance that is already in your account, then there has to pop a message. There has to be a message that should be popped, which is nothing but insufficient balance. So finally, what happens is that is the current is equated to current minus with that is normally I've already initialized the current balance. So here what happens is the current is equated to $current minus the withdrawal amount. So once this function withdraw function is called, from the current balance, the withdrawal amount that the user is required will get subtracted, and finally the current balance will be printed using $current. This is my withdraw function. The next is deposit function. So the deposit function is nothing but adding the amount that is given by the user with the current balance, and that particular value is printed. So which is nothing but the current is equated to deposit, that is the amount that is going to be deposited by the user plus the current amount, which will give the total sum that is present in the balance, which is nothing but which is stored in the current variable, finally getting it printed. Next is balance. Balance is nothing but checking the current balance of your account. So which is nothing but your $current, which we've been seeing all along. Okay. So next we go into the program. So here I've equated a flag as 1, and I've already initialized the current balance to 2000. So the minimum balance which is already present in the bank account is 2000. So until the flag is equal to 1, it will keep on running. So there are three functions that I had created, which is withdraw money, deposit money, and check the balance in our account. So we give all those three options, and using the switch case, any one of those functions can be satisfied. So these choices are gotten from the user, which is nothing but read OP, which is nothing but 1, 2, or 3. The options whether to withdraw, deposit, or check the balance in the account. So once the input is read, then we go into this switch case, wherein in the first case we call the withdraw function, which is nothing but the amount that the user is required to withdraw from the balance. So we use a variable, we get the input through with, and finally we call the function called withdraw, which I had already created earlier, and $with is nothing but the amount the user is required to withdraw. And finally, if you want to continue, that is, if the person wants to continue depositing or withdrawing or checking the balance, then they have to press 1 or press 0. Since we have equated flag is equal to 1, it will keep on running. So if you give 1 as the option, it will go. It will once again ask for the option, that is if you want to withdraw or check balance or anything. So second one is nothing. In second one, it asks the user if you want to deposit the money in the account. So for that, the input is gone from the user, that is the amount that is the user requires to deposit. And finally, the deposit function is called along with the variable, that is the input. Once again, flag is set if you require. Then finally, the balance function is called, which is nothing but if you want to check the balance, then automatically the current balance that is already available will be printed. So now I'm going to run the program. Okay, so I'm going to now already I had initialized my current balance as 2000. So I'm gonna give as 1. So the amount I'm going to withdraw is 500. So as you can see, already there were 1200 already present. So from that 500 rupees has been deducted and the current balance is displayed as 1500. Now I want to continue. I want to deposit the money, so I press 2. The amount I want to deposit is 5000. So the current balance is automatically printed by adding, with the already current balance. Now if I want to continue, I give 1 again, and just to check the balance, the current balance is given. So once again, if I want to withdraw, I just give 500 and that's it. So I don't want to continue, so I give exit as 0, and when I give enter, it comes out of the program. So this is my banking application. The next one is a library application. So library, no, sorry. Okay. This is a bit of a lengthy program. It has a lot of functions. So the first function is to add a book in the library management. So now I print enter the number of books. So the total number of books that the person needs to add gets printed, that is gotten from the user. So until it is less than, that is, we use a for loop where the loop keeps on running until the number of books is until it is less than the number of books. So as the loop keeps on running, it gets the information such as the title, book title, the year of the publication, the author name, and once again the number of books that you want. So this is one function. The next function is search title. So this does nothing but search the title of the book that you had already added. So for that we use the for loop again. So until the number of books is until it is less than the number of books, the loop keeps on running. So if now this BT and title will be defined later on. So if it is equal, if those are equal, then it means that the book has been matched with, and the title, year, and author, all the details will be displayed of the book will be displayed. The same thing goes for the search author. So if you search the author, then the entire book list will, along with its title, year, author, and number of books will get printed. Next is borrow a book. So if a person wants to borrow a book, then we call the borrow book function, where until it's less than the number of books that has been added, it just keeps on, if it is equated, then the number of books will be, that is, among the total number of books that is present, it will get subtracted from the book list, giving you so that it shows that the book has been borrowed and nobody else can borrow. Next is display a book. So if you want to display a book, for that also I have created a function which will display the book details. So if you want to return a book, that can also be arranged. The book name and the book name and the total number of the book name is gotten from the user, and if it is equal, then the book will be returned. If it is not there in it. So once again we come to the main library management, where all the functions are displayed, and using switch case we are going to go for each of those functions. So first is to add books. So you call the add function. Next is the search books, and for that you go for the search author, search author and search title. It itself, in a case, it has been divided into two other cases. The next is borrow books. In borrow books, you're going to you're going to call the borrow book function. The same goes for all as well. I'm just going to exit and I'm going to run the program. Okay, so I'm going to add a book. So number of books to be added, I'm just going to give 1. I'll give A, B, C, and year of publication is 2017. And the author of the book, I'm just going to give X, Y, Z. So once again the number of books is asked, and I'm just going to give 1. So then if I want to continue or not, I'm just going to type 1 to continue. Okay, so now I'm going to search for the book. So I'll give 2. Okay, so I want to search the book by title or the author. So I'm going to go with 2, that is search by author. I'll give XYZ. So the entire detail of the book has been gets displayed. So I want to continue again. and I'm gonna borrow a book. So here the number of book to be borrowed is 1, and the book I'm going to borrow is ABC that I've already done. So the book will be borrowed. So I'm going to display. So the only book that I had entered is this ABC. That's it. So once again I can continue, and I'm going to return a book which is nothing but ABC. I've already borrowed it, so I'm going to return it. And the number of book is 1. Yeah. So the book gets returned. So I don't want. So the functions has been completed. So I'm just going to exit from it. So this is my library application, and thank you.